Hello friends, Semigram doing TCGs yet again. Like I told you, I had more flesh and blood on the way. Well, here we go. A slightly beat up looking box of Everfest. It came on a snow day. It came beat up. And you know my theory about beat up boxes is that they're gonna be spicy. So, let's see if that theory holds true today, because it hasn't so many times. Like we did with that Monarch box, or case rather. We'll do 2 boxes at a time. And we will get started as soon as this plastic is shed. And see what we got. I've always loved Everfest. I loved the whole, kind of that first instance of thinking towards the expansion slot, even though this was an expansion, a supplemental, an expansion set. But with the Carnival slot, it was always fun. With not called a Marvel yet, but our first de facto Marvel. Just so much about Everfest was fun. Just having liked the expansion sets to begin with. Zoom in. Hi, Striker. And Swarming Gloomveil. That's a good start for a Majestic right off the bat. That is an excellent Majestic. First pack magic. But I just always loved Everfest. And I loved Crucible of War quite a bit too. I mean, Crew, like, it's not actually my favorite set, but it kind of might be. There's a yellow T-bone. I would have liked if it was red or blue. Yeah, it's not like actually my favorite set, but it's, there's Shatter. Not as good of a second Majestic there. Cool idea though. But I still have a soft spot in my heart. It was the Crucible was the first set that released Slice and Dice. Good warrior card. Was the first Flesh and Blood set that released, like, I was in the game when it released. I came in, ooh, there we go. There's an extended art blue Thunderquake. We gonna focus at all? That is a nice hit. As it collapses out, you know what? We'll make that a handy little, and red 100 wins. So it's got a soft, I have a soft spot for it because of that. I would buy little individual boxes of it to open just because it was so much fun. But yeah, Everfest was kind of more the same. There were blood on her hands. Excellent. That's a solid third Majestic. Everfest didn't, like, it was fun to open, especially early on, just because there was so much shiny stuff in it. And now a lot of the Majestics have gotten really good, and stuff like Pierce Reality in the rare slot. Like, there are a bunch of rares and even commons that are still Macho Grande, see some use, Read the Glide Path. Like, there are a lot of really good cards. Release the Tension's fun. There are a lot of really good cards that came out of Everfest. But it just, you know, individual cards have held up, but the set itself hasn't always. There's a foil Shatter. But it's still a nice set overall. It's one of those that I still have always had a soft spot for. And because of those Majestics, it still, see, it had the issue of getting cards dinged up in it quite a bit though. Blue Thunderquake, regular. So yeah, I mean, it really is a decent set. All of the Smashing Good Time. Break Tide. Majestic 4. All of the supplemental / expansion sets had some appeal for me. Dynasty's tough. Like, oh, there's a cold foil Dreadbore. Okay. And a red T-Bone. That's a pretty darn good pack. We'll take that. A cold foil Dreadbore. Majestic. Definitely glad to see that over one of the commons. So that's an excellent cold foil start. Timidity Point. Cash out. A Majestic, but not a great one. Life of the Party. Earthlore Bounty. Okay. I'd love to get another cold foil of that. I had one early on and parted ways with it. I don't think I ever replaced it. I'd love to see another one of those. In the swing. Slice and Dice Red. That's pretty potent. Timidity. Okay. Still got Hunted coming out before too long here, but it's not out yet. Passing Mirage in foil. That's a nice one. Teklo Pounder. That's the other thing I forget is that the Majestics can come in either of the last 2 slots. So I hope I haven't missed any, but I'll be going back through these. It occurred to me that with a new game store in town that actually has stocked a little bit of Flesh and Blood, they just announced this week they had First Strike decks and Rosetta Shimmers of Silver. There we go. That I need to actually have a bunch of sorted bulk so that I can go in and try and get people in yellow Slice and Dice. Get people into the game if they buy a First Strike deck. Help them trick it out. Twin Twisters. That's a decent enough first box. I didn't give the warning that we were almost through it, but that's pretty solid. Let's go into box 2. So that's what I'll be doing. Haze Bending. Foil, another good one. Is going through all this along with the Monarch, and I've got one more case of a set coming. And I still had some bulk. Oath of Steel. Sure thing. I still had some cards set aside from some other recent sets or openings. Some history packs and stuff like that. Actually sort it probably by Blue T-Bone, by class, and have it ready for people if they pick up a First Strike or some other Blitz decks, or if they want one of my decks, I'll give those away. Nerves of Steel. First non-foil Majestic of the box. Just easy ways to get them into the game. Ooh, okay. That's 2 really good cold foils so far. This one may only be the rare, but that extended art Arcane Lantern has always been a really cool hit to me. So we got a Dreadbore Majestic and an Arcane Lantern in cold foil already. That is pretty nice. Rune Blood Incantation. Hey, blew of it twice. That's nice. Steadfast. There's a non-foil, because there's the extended art, the non-Marvel Marvel. Bravo, star of the show. But we got a regular one. Payload. High Striker and Release the Tension. as Ranger has gotten good, stuff like Release the Tension has gotten more attention. I like that. Blade Runner, another good two-handed warrior card. Passing Mirage. Drowning Dire. So we're almost halfway through this box. We've got what? A foil Majestic, cold foil Arcane Lantern, another extended art, rainbow rare foil. That's pretty nice. It's a pretty darn solid case so far, actually. Seismic Star, regular Arcane Lantern, and a Vexing Quill Hand. I would love to see a couple more of the, not the set heavy hitters, but a couple more heavy hitter Majestics. But this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. At the halfway point of this opening, the first two boxes are pretty impressive. Bare Fangs, 100 Winds. All the potions, like they'll be good eventually, right? Like that's gonna be a thing. I know some of them see some niche use. Release the Tension. I shouldn't be too hard of them. Of them? On them? On them. Drowning Dire again. Knick-Knack Bric-a-Brac. Ooh, a double Majestic pack. We got Knick-Knack Bric-a-Brac and a Dissolution Sphere. We'll go back through all the Majestics. I feel like I've done a worse job than usual of actually stopping on the Majestics, and I apologize. Ride the Tailwind. High Roller. Foil Blood on her hands. Red T-Bone, too. Okay. But yeah, foil Blood on her hands. Second Majestic foil of the box, but Blood on her hands is just a spicy one. That's fun. Everybody loves Kasai, don't they? Rotary Ram. And the Arcane Lantern and everything else. This is nice. Veiled Intentions. Icelander. Seeing as she is... Well, I guess that is the young version. I know she led LL'd in CC. I think she did in Blitz. I don't remember for sure. Blue T-Bone foil. Love to see that. But then there's also a token version of Icelander, so it's just like... Zoom in. Pickle card, any card. 2 packs left. But pretty darn good thus far. Wild Ride. A second cold foil for this box. That's nice. It's an Amulet of Assertiveness. That is not bad at all, actually. And last pack, what do we get? Pyroglyphic Protection, a potion, and a Pulverize. Oh, that's right. We've got the potential for the extended art Rainbow Foil Majestics here too. Love to see a extended Pulverize. But foil Blood on her hands, foil Oath of Steel, foil Shatter. We got Pulverize, Swarming Gloomveil, Bounty, Blood on her hands, Shatter, Break Tide, Cash Out, Teklo Pounder, Shimmers, Nerves of Steel, Bravo, Quillhand, Knick-Knack, Dissolution Sphere, Icelander. And for cold foils, we got Dreadbore, Arcane Lantern, and Amulet of Assertiveness, and 2 extended art rare rainbow foils, Pick a Card, and Blue Thunderquake. That was not a bad 2 boxes. Let's hope the rest of the case holds out with that kind of goodness. But man, I'm impressed so far and excited to see the rest. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy the rest when I get around to it too. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you're opening right there. Are you excited for the Hunted? Just keep me posted. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.